wiser, and had been walking the path of self-mastery for many years. He was unflappable in his joy and contentment. The other monk was much younger, less experienced in his walk, and would often be swept up in his thoughts or emotions. Before they began their journey, the abbot gave them strict instructions. They were not to stop for anyone or anything. And they were to travel in complete silence directly to their destination. An hour into their journey, it started to sprinkle. The old monk smiled as water beaded up upon his shaved head. The younger monk was doing his best not to let the mist affect him. The sprinkle turned into a rain, which turned into a downpour. The monks were now soaked from head to foot and trudging along a muddy road. After some time, the monks came upon a young woman who was on the side of the road and quite obviously distraught. She was standing under an umbrella, dressed in her best clothes, and looking for a way to cross the now flooded road. The older monk, without any hesitation, walked up to the young woman, asked for her permission, and then scooped her up in his arms and carried her across the road. As he set her down on the opposite side, and she examined her dress, she noticed he had done so without getting a single drop of mud on her. Delighted in her surprise, she profusely thanked the old monk and went on her way. The old monk maintained the same gentle pleasantness and waded back through the mud to the other side of the road to where his younger companion was waiting. They still had a 3-hour walk ahead of them until they reached the monastery. They walked for the next hour in silence, as instructed, and though they did not speak, the younger monk's mind kept replaying over and over and over and over the situation with the young woman. He could not understand why the older monk had done it, why he had disregarded the abbot's instructions. They walked for another hour, and the younger monk's mind was now becoming outraged. He was now using his imagination to tell the abbot all about the older monk's behavior and his disregard for the instructions they had been given. He was becoming irate. Halfway through the 3rd hour, as they could see their destination in the distance, the younger monk could take it no longer. blurted out from behind the older monk, "Why did you do it?" The older monk turned around, wearing the same pleasant expression that he had when they began their journey. The same look that he wore when the rain started, and the same look that was on his face after being thanked by the young woman. "Why did you do it?" the younger monk was now screaming. "Why did you blatantly disregard the abbot's instructions? We were not supposed to speak, and we were not supposed to stop for anyone or anything." The young monk looked as if he were ready to cry. He was so angry, so angry, so angry. "Why did you carry that girl across the road?" he shouted. The old monk, with a knowing and gentle gleam in his eye, asked, "Are you still carrying that girl? I put her down hours ago, hours ago, hours ago, hours ago, hours ago, hours ago."